Hello, I'm in the greenhouse full of all my lovely dead plants that need clearing out. I've brought you in here quickly just to show you my new floor. It's finally in. About 2 weeks ago, I managed to get some slabs. I needed 6 slabs to finish off the floor. We only had a half floor in the greenhouse from when we sort of did it up a bit in the spring. So I finally managed to get some slabs the right size, and Graham's just put them down for me, so I'm really chuffed. Yes, please do excuse all the dead plants because there are many. They're the bits I don't show you. Shush. So hopefully we'll have less sluggy issues in here now. Now they can still get through the cracks of the slabs because they're not down, it's not solid. But yeah, look at my new slabs. I'm really chuffed with my new floor. So yeah, got here. I've got all the manky old tomato plants that need to come out now. Need to deal with those. They're all, they've all had it. And so I've got some kale still hanging on. Desperately wanted to be planted out, which may well make it outside yet, who knows. But yeah, look at my floor. I love it. It's fantastic. Hopefully that's going to be the end of any little critters getting in, which I haven't really had this year since we sort of did it over the last over the winter, and that we had a little mouse in here that kept noshing everything. Every time I sowed a seed or something, they would just go. The mouse would eat it. We found a neat little nest when we cleared the place out. But I haven't had any problems like that since. It's just been the usual slugs and snails in here that I oust daily. But yeah, it's going to make a massive difference having a floor, and it's going to be way more level than it's ever been as well. So I'm really, really pleased that it's done. Yeah, looking forward to filling it up with more seedlings shortly. I've got some more stuff to sow very soon. So I've come up to the allotment. It's just gonna get dark very soon, but I had to come up and start strimming because it's getting a bit messy up here. So I've done as much as I could before the battery died. And then next job really is I'm going to start weeding the paths and getting some wood chip down while we've got some here. There's not very much on site, so I want to try and make the most of it while I can. So I'll just show you what it looks like at the moment. So yeah, the grass is a bit long and the beds are starting to get a bit weedy now, so they need to be sorted. I've still got things like turnips and chard in these 2 beds here. That one over there is done now, so that's just weeds. I think there's a little bit of celery left, but that's it. I've got my little friend the robin on top of the bin there, look. Whee. So yeah, just trying to trim the grass down because it's quite long. And I've done a fair amount, but where it's damp, the strimmer doesn't like it very much, and it I think it uses more of the battery up. There's only this little lightweight strimmer that I've got. I'm walking over here onto the newer patch, which I've actually had for a year now. I'm just starting to put some wood chips down. You can see where I've gone because it looks quite different. But I'm just going down and weeding through. So I've started weeding this patch now as well, which was the squash patch. So it's all empty. And I think I'm going to put a lot of my things like garlic and that along in this bit. So yeah, we'll see. But I just need to get that weeded and get some wood chip down. And I need to dig up these potatoes desperately as well, but I'm not going to have much time today. Also, we've had some pretty harsh frosts. It's getting quite cold. Even in my greenhouse has got down to -2 recently in the greenhouse at home, so I know that it's getting some pretty hard frosts up here as well. So my ochre is starting to die back. Now this first row that's starting to sort of lay down now, that's the scarlet with white eyes, and then behind it there, that's still standing up a lot better, that's the Dylan Keating. So that looks like it's holding up to the frosts a bit better than this. So we'll see. I'm not going to disturb the ground just yet, but I think it won't be too long until we can have a little fertile around underneath the plants and see what's growing, if anything. So it's a new day. It got way too dark for me to finish everything off yesterday, so I did quite a bit of weeding and started relaying the paths with wood chip. So turn you around and show you what I did achieve, because it's starting to look a bit better already. So on the sort of the newer plot, I've redone the path right down the centre and managed to get these paths here weeded and relayed. And then I think what I'm going to concentrate on next is this patch. So I need to not necessarily weed the beds as such just yet, but get the paths weeded and relayed, and then I'll come back round and do the beds, because they need to be weeded and then topped up with a bit of manure or compost, whatever I can get to top those up with. And I want to try and get, because I made round my plot, so the edge of the plot is about here, so along here, so that's next door, and this is my path bit here that I made. So I want to get that weeded, and just so that I can walk around the outer edge of this plot again, because it's quite handy to be able to do that. But the weeds are creeping in from both this plot here and this plot next to me as well, so yeah, I'm gonna have to tackle that, but it's not too bad overall, shouldn't take too long. So I took the calendula out as well that was on this side, so there was two quite large calendulas. I think the one was here and one was here, so they've gone now. And I think I shall probably take out the calendulas that are on this side as well soon too, just so that I can get in there, because my plan is to put spring flowering bulbs along that fruit tree line there, so I'll clear out those. I'll keep the Origeron in this corner here, because this is really nicely established now, but yeah, the rest is going to go, and then hopefully some spring bulbs can go in there very soon, because at the moment they're all sat indoors not doing anything, and it's about time they got in the ground. So yes, this is what I'm going to tackle now. Wish me luck. Right, I think I've done as much as I can for now. It's starting to rain, and I'm feeling a bit worn out. Yeah, I'll show you what I've done. It's quite a lot of weeds. There's 4 buckets of weeds I've got out of big, those gorilla tubs of weeds. It's quite a lot. It's amazing. So I'm gonna turn you around and show you what I've got up to. So yeah, here we are. I'm weeded that path and pop wood chips down straight away, and I've finished right to the end of this main path now, and I've started making my way up along the edge. It's quite thick, quite difficult to get through that, so it's taking a bit of time. There's quite a lot to dig out, and I've started coming along this edge as well, but from this end. So yeah, I've done a little bit along here. I've taken the calendula out from this corner as well. Started doing a little bit of weeding on this path here, but it's actually taking quite a lot of time to get through it. So yeah, it's been back-breaking, but really good to get it done. And the nice thing about the wood chips is that if you weed and lay the wood chips as you go, you can see what you've achieved fairly easily. So yeah, it's quite nice to be able to see that. Also, if I take you down here, down to the peas, I have done most of the weeding along the peas as well now, so they're looking a lot tidier, and they're dying back now. So I should be able to start getting some peas saved seed from those as well. So I shall do that soon. Coming over to the original bit, I've weeded this bit of the turnip bed. Found a little radish that's ready to eat, so I'll have that later. I'll just show you, because I've got lots of radishes that were no good. I did harvest loads, but I've left a row, or nearly a whole row, to go to seed, and I just love their flowers. They're absolutely stunning, very beautiful flowers. So I'm hoping that I can get some seed. There's some pods developing on this one actually. You can see those. So that's what I'm after, is those seed pods. So that I've got saved seed for next year, because these radishes were really good. Really enjoyed those. But then I just take you over to this side, and I've done a little bit more weeding in this bed, because this bed I've got all the brassicas in the greenhouse at home to go in here, and we had the bed ready, and then I didn't get round to putting the netting on so that I could bring them up. So I have got the netting now, so I do need to finish weeding this as soon as I can, and then I can get these plants out, or some of them out, and netted over. So yeah, that's right at the top of the to-do list, as well as sort of getting that back section done as well. So we'll see how we go. I did bring the strimmer up again, and I started strimming, and the string that cuts the grass came off almost straight away. So the grass is going to have to be a job that is continued another day, because I've still got some long grass here and there to sort out. But that's it from me today. I'm going home. I want to warm up because it's really cold. And I need to take those buckets of weeds up to the recycling centre actually, and get those emptied, so that I can fill them up again very soon. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jenny, the Moorside gardener. Bye bye for now.